Greetings folks, Dice Kitty here, and I have another board game component and gameplay review for you. We have Takenoko. This game is a really easy to learn game, but it does have quite a few components with it. But once you know how to play, it's not difficult to understand. You get, well, I don't want to go into the gameplay just yet. So these are your player aids. It tells you on every card what the dice action does. It's like a reminder, and then it's got the different actions you can do, and it's got like a storage space on here for all the little pieces that you can collect. So these are really handy and they're great for the players to use. I mean, you could probably play without them, but I wouldn't recommend it. Then you've got, this is the Emperor's Favor card. It looks different than all the other cards in the game. There's a deck of tile objective cards. I don't know how that one got in there. They all have objectives on them, and they're all worth points. And you have to meet the goal on the objective in order to score the points. Whoops, on this side. I'm trying to watch myself backward on the camera down there. Alright, so you've got tile objectives. You've got a deck of farmer related objectives. And they have different goals on them depending on what the farmer wants to do or needs to do. All different colored related stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is not just Takenoko. This is also the Chibi's expansion as well. So it's got Miss Panda and the baby pandas in it. Because once you put the expansion with the game, unless you like remember what goals and stuff or what objective cards came with the Chibi one, I don't think it tells you, so it's really hard to separate. Just says 18 objective cards in here, so you know, it's, I mean, you could probably figure it out if you knew what objectives came with your base set, but it's real hard to separate them. So these are the panda objectives. The panda eats the bamboo, and then you have to turn in the bamboo to get the victory points on there. Alright, so I mentioned this has the Chibi expansion in it, so it has baby pandas in it. These are the baby pandas. They look like this. There's 3 of each color, and on the back it has a special action that you can take with them. Like this one lets you recycle one of your objective cards. Let me find a yellow one since I showed you a yellow one. This one lets you take an improvement chip of any type, and all of them are worth 2 victory points. So even if you don't like use the ability on it per se, they're still worth 2 victory points. This one lets you get we call them water sticks. They're irrigation channels, I guess is what they're called. I can't really remember. We've called them water sticks for so long. But yeah, so there's yellow baby pandas, and then there's little green ones, and there's little pink ones, and they all have different pictures on them, but the backs are all the same. There's three of each one in each color. So you get the 9 baby pandas with the Chibi expansion, plus the extra objective cards and some extra bamboo pieces. But yeah, so I showed you the irrigation channels. They are wooden pieces, so over time they could potentially chip. The paint could chip off of them, because I mean they're just little wood pieces. The action markers, they are also little wooden pieces, and there are 2 with each design. Let's see if I can get these up here. There's these 2, and then there are these 2. And I know two of them look very similar, but they're not the same. They're really hard to tell apart. But every player, you can play up to 4 people, will get their 2 objective or action markers that match their card. Alright, so let's see. The rest of the components. Little baby pandas are cardboard. The improvement pieces, the little improvement chips, they're also cardboard, and you have 3 of each one. There's the fertilizer. There's the no eat on the panda one there. And then there's the irrigation ones. Alright. I'm going to save the bamboo pieces for last. Oh, there's a wooden die that comes with the game as well. And it's got, I'm not sure if that's painted on or if it's like a sticker or what, but it does have a gloss finish over it, so it'll protect the images on there for at least some time. The tiles are wooden tiles. And they're all different. Even the same colored ones that don't have anything on them, like these two, have different images on them, which is really cool. I like that. It's different. And with the Chibi expansion, you get an additional pond tile, but it's got, look, Miss Panda's face on the bottom of it, but it has this back on it. So that way you know you don't start the game with that one, you start the game with this one here. These are just cardboard punch out, just like the baby pandas and the improvement chips. I keep forgetting the actual names of these things because we have nicknames for all of them, so I have a hard time remembering them. Okay, so the bamboo is real cute. And in the game, when you grow bamboo, you can stack it up to 4 segments high. So you have the one at the base, then that makes number 2, number 3, and number 4. And I promise, if you try to go too much higher than that, they're going to fall over. So don't do it just playing with it, because then they'll go everywhere. But they can only go 4 high. They typically fit together real well. You are going to come across some that do not fit very easily into the holes. We've had to just swap pieces out until we found them. So, I mean, I'm not sure what causes that problem, because if they're all like produced out of the same mold, I'm not sure why they would be like that, but they're wooden, so they're not really done out of a mold per se. I'm not sure exactly how they make these, but I mean, the pieces are cute. It's just you're going to have some that are different that don't quite fit together. So just be patient with them. Don't force them. You'll chip them because they are just wooden. Let's see. I think the last component pieces I have here, we've got the farmer. So he's cute. These are little plastic pieces. Plastic rubbery feeling pieces. This is the panda that comes with the base game. He's real cute. And then this is Miss Panda, comes with the Chibi expansion. And she's cute too. So that's all the component pieces. So as far as components go, the game is super cute. It's adorable. I love the component pieces. I don't really have any complaints about them other than the bamboo not wanting to fit together sometimes. And it takes extra time trying to go, oh, well, this piece doesn't fit. Someone hand me another piece, you know. So other than that, as far as gameplay goes, you start the game off by, excuse me, start the game off by doing 2 actions. You can't do 2 of the same for the first turn. So you can either lay a tile and you draw 3 tiles, pick one, lay it down. You can acquire an irrigation channel or a water stick. You can move the gardener, move the panda, or draw a new card. First turn, moving the gardener and the panda, can't really do it if you're like literally the first turn, because there's only this tile out there. So after you've done your 2 actions, it then goes to the next person. Once everyone's had their first turn, you then get to roll the die. And when you roll the die, you do whatever it says up here. And then you take your 2 actions. And that continues until somebody has met the requirements for the conditions of the game end. So for 2 players, someone has to complete the 9th objective. For 3, it's 8, and 4 players is 7. So if there's 4 of us playing, as soon as somebody gets the 7th objective done, that's it. We've wrapped the game up, and then you count up how many victory points you have, and whoever has the most wins. Whoever triggers the end of the game gets the Emperor's Favor, which is this green one that's off by itself. It doesn't match any of the other cards. I believe, actually, these cards may be the same size as the damage deck from Star Trek Attack Wing and I've suddenly lost the name of the other one, Star Wars X-Wing. So damage deck sleeves may fit on these, but as you can see, or maybe you might not be able to see it, the edges of my cards are extremely grimy, and that's because we have played this game a bazillion times. We love it. I think it's a great gateway game for women, children, little girls especially that love pandas. It's super cute. So gameplay gets 2 thumbs up from me. Alright folks, that's it for the component gameplay review. So, board out, game on.